everyday life less of an obstacle, and that's where StrongArm comes in with the Clearview walker tray. Comes with a storage bag. It comes in beautiful colors, as you can see. We've got blue, purple, and gray, but I think this is a brilliant idea. If you use a walker, and maybe you do have a tray that is opaque, which means you can see what's on the tray, but you can't see where you're stepping, then this was made for you. Birthday priced, free shipping. Everything ships for free today. And Laura Baker is joining us with this. Hi, Laura.
Great to be here.
For sure, for sure. I think these are brilliant.
Oh my gosh, this is so smart, right?
Yes.
So here's the thing. More than 60 million Americans are over the age of 65. And that's when we tend to start getting a little bit closer to using something like a walker, right? But so many of us use this kind of tray on your folding walkers. Do you see what the problem is with this?
Yeah.
When you put this down on your walker in front of you, you can no longer see your feet. You can no longer see a carpet. You can no longer see the dog or the toys on the floor or anything else like that, because it actually becomes an extra hazard. When we become seniors, we don't need an extra hazard. Take a look at this one. So this here, now this completely and totally see-through. Doesn't matter which color you get. You now have eliminated the problems of tripping when you're using your walker, because now you can keep the tray on and still see where you're going.
I think it's the kind of thing that if you're saying, why didn't I think of it?
Right.
Or why did it take so long? I'm just glad we have it for you now. As we dive into the demonstration, the only thing you have to do is decide, do you want purple, do you want blue, or do you want gray? Those are our three colors. We have them all for you.
And I want to mention here what you're seeing on all of them too. It comes with the grip pad right here. So this grip pad is completely removable if you want it to be removable.
Nice.
So you can leave it on there, or you can take it off to help prevent things from shifting and sliding around. And it also comes with the handy bag. This bag actually attaches to the tray. So I'm going to pick this up just for a second and show it to you. See how it has this right here? So it attaches to the tray here, and then it has stability attachments on either side to also then attach it, if you want to the walker itself. But I'm going to show that to you on the walker. The reason this is so important is because so many times when you get a bag to store your things in the walker, what happens is that bag hangs off of the front, right? Because this is where the bar is. So when it attaches to the bar, it hangs off to the front. You know what that is? That's a hazard, because as a senior, when you go to lean over to maybe grab your cell phone or to grab a tissue or to grab your eyeglasses, you are now off kilter. Your body is off balance. And I talk about alignment and balance all the time. That becomes an extra hazard, especially as we age. Throwing our balance off in any which way is sort of like catching that little corner on the carpet, right? That becomes an issue. So now with this, what we've done is we've given you this bag that attaches to the front of the tray right here, and it has everything you need right at your fingertips, as well as the tray. So I put a little food on here because obviously a lot of people will use it for food. I'm going to just take this off for just a second so you can see just how sheer it is and how easy it is to truly walk around. So let me walk around. Now notice as I walk, the bag, I'm not kicking the bag. It's not in my way at all. Yet everything I need, my cell phone if it rings, is right here. Easy to grab. I can grab my eyeglasses. I can grab my magnifier. Oops, sorry about that. And I can keep going. And also notice the cup has a cup holder with a lip, so it stays in place. So if for any reason a little bit of a shaky hand and this spills, guess what? It's not going to spill and drip everywhere underneath, because there's a lip around this area, there's a lip here, and a lip around the outside to keep everything in. And it has a universal fit, so which means that most of the leading folding walkers, this is going to fit right on top because of the way they designed the arms. Since this fell over, it kind of reminded me. Here's the traditional one that you typically see out there. Notice how this has a long, skinny armhole right here.
Yes.
Notice ours, it's wider and it's rounded. It's done that way on purpose because with this, it's not stable on a lot of walkers. That's the #1 complaint, besides not being able to see through it, is that it's not stable and it sort of goes everywhere. With this, it slides over, has a universal fit on those walkers, so you have the stability on there too, so the things on top are going to stay in place.
It's everything that you've been needing. Maybe you didn't know it existed or you didn't know where to find it. We've got it for you. I'll tell you, the gray that Laura is holding on to, very popular. We do have it in purple and we do have it in blue, and you've got your options here. The blue is our least in quantity. We only have about 200 of these remaining. So if this is the blue, and you can see there's that grip pad that also comes with, you can remove it or keep it. It's up to you. But that is the most limited that we have in quantity. But I like that we have this for you now as you are, because it allows you to kind of get up and be more sure-footed with every step that you take in your home, because it just takes one little something that you step on the wrong way because you didn't see it, and it could be a whole issue.
We've done that a lot. I mean, that's the reason why so many of us remove carpets from our parents' houses, right? Is because they trip over that, or a threshold, or little toys. They become a problem. And especially more so when you have something like a tray on your walker. The walker is there to help us, not hurt us.
Right.
But when you can't see your feet, which means you can't see the floor below you on what you're walking through, then it becomes an extra hazard rather than a help. And the whole point of having these foldable walkers is convenience and helping, right?
For sure.
So with this one, you're able to see your feet. You can pick it up and take it anywhere you want to go. You can see right through it. And it has that stability where it has the universal fit that it's going to work on most walkers. And of course, it also comes with the handy storage bag, because that storage bag means that it's one less thing to worry about. Everything you want comes and goes with you, but when you walk and you go just like this, notice how it's easy. My legs aren't hitting it at all. It's right there, but when I need something, I need my magnifying glass, it's here. When my phone rings, it's right here. And even the pockets here, can you see from the top? But also notice the sheer ones in the front you can see from the outside, so you can actually tell what's inside of the pockets. And it has those hooks right here, so it goes right through on those three things, right onto the tray. You can tilt the tray forward or backwards if you want, just like that, or have it nice and flat, just like this. So if you're eating, this is how you're gonna do it, right? So if you're eating, most likely you'll take the non-slip grip that comes with it, and then you'll put your plate on and your silverware and you'll eat here. But then maybe you want to read a book, right? So you can take this away, you don't need that. And if you want to angle it towards you, as I had just shown you, you could even do that just like that a little bit too. So nice to be able to have that. And again, the stability factor, the fact that you are actually helping your parents or yourself or a sibling, somebody who needs it, get around a little bit easier and take the things that they want and need to get around. Imagine if you didn't have this, you're then helping. How are you getting it there, right? Are they carrying a bag? Are they having somebody else help them? This helps them take all the things they want, even their little coffee, right along with them.
I mean, it's a universal fit. It helps to bring a sense and a level of independence when you're moving around your home. And you can see sometimes there's a transition in flooring that can be a problem area. It could be something on the floor, whether the the dog left their dog toys down. Maybe it's the kids, and last thing you want to do is step on a Lego. You don't want that.
It's very painful.
Maybe there's something that's spilled and you didn't see it until you were right there, but because you can now see all the way through, you can then adjust accordingly. I think it makes perfect sense. And as you're talking about being sure-footed, not being off balance, not having to lean, not having to wonder, this is a perfect opportunity to get these home. Try them out. You've got free shipping. We've got all of the colors right now. The blue is the most limited. We've got gray that's very popular, and we have this purple. And in the blue, we're down to our last 150, and we'll let you know when those are gone. Purple, we've got about 200 of those. And the gray, we've got about 350. We brought the most in gray. And it's a difference between a gray that you can see through and a gray that you can't.
And I think this is such a big difference. I mean, we're getting a walker in order to help us, right? It's supposed to help us continue to live life and just have a little bit more independence and stability in life. But when you put something on that literally blocks you from able to see where you're going and what's underneath your feet, this is more hindrance than it's going to be helpful. Now they've given it to us clear, really can make a difference. And what's great is that it fits on so many universal different folding walkers. So if you're buying it for yourself or as a gift, you know it's going to work for them.
Laura, thank you.
Thank you.
This is fantastic.
Thanks.
It really is. Go ahead and pick yours up. It's 894-472. That's the number on that one. You can watch the presentation again, and you can go ahead and click and order yours. Very popular earlier.